Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast with Ellie, Chris, and Guy. This is a casual gaming podcast for the everyday gamer. And on today's show, we have got a winner for the snack bracket because someone else picked up the slack for us.
That's right.
Someone very reliable that always helps our podcast out, so we'll talk about that shortly. Guy, you want to talk about which video game characters would be employed at Bunnings?
Bunnings Warehouse, lowest prices guaranteed, and
hashtag not spawn.
Not spawns, but I wish.
Hashtag go to Mitre 10. It's New Zealand owned and operated.
Yeah, this is an Aussie
This
company.
is an Australian conglomerate, man. Why aren't they working at Mitre 10?
Bunnings.
Mine are working at Placemakers.
No, we're talking
Nice.
about Bunnings, and
No
I want to know
help,
about. I mean, it could be Mitre 10 as well. It's not
A hardware
specific.
store.
Hardware store.
Yeah.
I just want to know what video game characters would work there in certain sections.
Love it.
Yeah.
We'll have a discussion about
That's
that.
a good idea. How'd you come up with that?
I was at Bunnings. It's my favorite shop, and I was just wandering around, and I wandered past the axes, and in my head I was like, "Boy,"
Yeah,
and
100%.
and then I just started thinking about Kratos walking around Bunnings, and then I just,
100%.
And then it just-
then went from there.
The creativity just came streaming out of you.
Exactly.
Classic. And then we're going to chat about, some gaming news, state of play, even though it's like a week old, we'll still mention it
That's our
casually.
jam, though.
It is our jam. Also, we want to talk to you, Guy, about your new exercise regime / gaming scenario
Yes.
there. Very interesting. So much Riz, I have to say. I've got a little quick story about Sam as well that I'm going to tell. The bully bulldozer, he's back in action. And Chris, what have you got for us today? Anything interesting or?
I can't remember. Did I?
Well, you're going to do the DLC, I think. But
We'll do the DLC. We'll talk about you
yeah.
going down to Christchurch last week.
Yes.
Oh, yes, went and spoke to some students. Also, an idea that I sent through to the group chat this morning, which is I was thinking if people want to be involved with our podcast, we've got an email address, right?
Yep.
Which is?
extremelycasualgamers@gmail.com.
Is
I'm
it?
pretty sure. Let me just double check that
Okay,
one.
Ellie's going to double check the email address, but if anyone ever wants to ask a question or get a discussion going, try keep it less than 1 minute long. 30 seconds is probably best.
Audio-wise, you mean?
Audio-wise. But record a voice note and send it to our email address, and then we can play things. And it doesn't have to be video game related. It can be like, hey, guys, what's your favorite food? It could literally be anything.
You can also DM voice notes on Instagram as well.
True
Sure,
that.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
a way to do it. I just thought if we had it all in one place, it'd be easy for JP, our producer, to access as well.
True.
And you can ask us questions, say who you are and where you're from and what your favorite game is or something.
Yeah.
I reckon that could be cool.
Yeah, no, definitely. So extremelycasualgamers@gmail.com. I was correct.
Right, okay. extremelycasualgamers@gmail.com. I think
Who's logged in?
I'm logged in.
Great.
Yeah,
thank
and
God.
you're not logged in anymore.
I might be.
Oh, dear.
I don't know if I am. I don't
No,
think
I
ever
am
have.
actually because I keep getting email notifications from Timu who want to do collaborations with us.
Oh,
I saw
I'm getting
something
that.
like that.
Yeah, I saw that email twice. It's like, we want to work with you. You can get paid.
You can't. You get free Temu credit.
Yeah, no.
Which is
it's a
like-
complete scam.
Garbage.
Yeah.
But yeah, so extremelycasualgamers@gmail.com. Send a voice note to us. You can also send one to our Instagram, although that's a bit of kerfuffle in terms of downloading and sending. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
The best
yeah.
way is voice note and then record that and attach it to an email, extremelycasualgamers@gmail.com, because we'd love to feature more people on the podcast.
We would.
Absolutely.
Especially people over in the States and, all around the world, wherever you're listening from. I think
Yeah.
it'd be great.
Definitely.
Wow, you guys don't sound that into it.
No, yes. Bring it on. Help us with our podcast.
I'm involved. I love it.
You do love it?
I'm as involved
You wanna-
as you are with my stack bracket.
You want it to the Slack bracket. When are we getting onto that later on?
Well, we'll do it now, because it's kind of like listener feedback. Thank you to Jordan, as per. He's picked up the slack for us here.
Yeah.
And he basically said, I don't let things die in the Extremely Casual group for Extremely Casual Gamers podcast group. It's time for round one of the snack bracket, aka the snack it. So he basically did his own poll to help us
Yeah.
out. The options he included were Haribo, so I guess
Haribos.
the
Gummies.
gummies, yeah. Munchos, nice.
Yum.
Nice.
Pringles,
Yum.
pure caffeine, just coffee.
That's probably the most common one for me, to be honest.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Cookies, Cheetos with chopsticks,
Nice.
wine and cheese, and of course, Nan's chutney.
Nan's chutney.
Yes.
Can I just say my votes for that? Obviously, Nan's chutney number one, but number two, wine and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Sounds lovely, but it's hard to build a cheese and cracker and situation whilst you're gaming.
Yeah.
I find
I agree. That would
it'd
be
be one
pretty,
you have to pause a lot.
exactly. And now then it went to a next round, so second round, and the four that came through were Haribo, I don't know how to say it, the lollies, Pringles, cookies, and of course Nan's chutney.
Wow, Nan's chutney beat out caffeine.
It sure did.
And wine
Imagine
and
getting beaten
cheese.
out by something that doesn't exist
Yet.
yet.
Yet. exactly. And
By the
then,
way, if you don't know what Nan's chutney is, please go back and listen to the rest of our podcasts because it's a reference from the end of last year
Yeah.
where we were practicing plugging sponsors and I made up some sponsors.
Yes.
that was great.
Nan's chutney, thank you.
Yeah, it was. I liked that. So
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
it was great.
Delicious though.
Delicious. And now this morning, Jordan's onto it. He obviously knows that we record on a Wednesday. He's timed this perfectly.
Of course he has.
So this morning, it's time for the final 8 entered, 2 remain. This is it for the snack bracket, aka the snack it. And the 2 finalists are Pringles and Nan's chutney. Now, who do you think? I'm gonna close it now as we're recording.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think won this? What do you think is the top snack for gaming?
I want it to be Pringles because that's actually a tangible thing for us to go, yes, get Pringles. It's voted the most. But at the same time, I know it's going to be Nan's chutney.
Well, I disagree. I think a lot of people, you'll G.
You
Sorry,
okay?
I've had this tickle going for like 2 weeks now.
Guy, it's not a
nightmare.
tickle. It is a cough. That is a
Yeah.
chesty cough.
It was a tickle.
I think people have a lot of fun and getting behind Nan's chutney, but then when push comes to shove and it's like the grand final, I think people go, no, actually,
I want to
something
take this
I actually
seriously.
want to eat.
Yeah, take it seriously. It's very serious.
I think Pringles will have won also, and I looked at it this morning.
Oh, okay.
And it was a hiding. And Pringles absolutely smoked Nan's chutney.
Yeah, look, it's Pringles well ahead. Nan's chutney's come in second. So it has been declared. Guy, would you like to announce your snack bracket champion?
No, Guy doesn't get to announce this. He's running the Slack bracket. This is a completely different thing.
And the winner.
Of Guy Mansell's
Thank
snack
you
bracket.
for all of your votes on our Instagram stories and voting, and it's Pringles. Well done.
Yeah, way.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan. And Jordan even made a graphic. Like he did like a
Of course he
whole,
did.
he did a whole,
How
what is
pissed
it?
Guy is right
No,
now.
I'm
that
not.
This guy's
I'm-
done this thing. That
I'm
he was
not
gonna do.
pissed at all. I'm proud. Yeah.
Well
Pretty
done.
sure he's unemployed, so that makes sense.
Oh,
You know.
You can't take jabs at people for being unemployed, Guy.
yeah, Jesus.
Oh, I can't, especially.
Pringles. I'm actually quite happy that Pringles won the snack bracket because you can't. Remember, I mentioned that. What if you got a can of Pringles and like munched them all up, and then you could tip it into your mouth as you game, like a drink almost of crumbs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you wouldn't have to get anything on your hands.
Yeah.
So I actually think Pringles, because you can just like tip the jar up and not the jar. What is it? A
Yeah.
tube.
Yeah.
And like grab a couple out with your mouth, so you don't actually have to put your hand in if you don't want to.
Well, you
Great
love
point.
Pringles because I saw you at the supermarket not too long ago, and your basket had a can of Pringles
Here we go.
with
Gonna make a fleshlight joke.
2 sponges and some rubber gloves. And I was like, odd thing to obviously Chris is doing some cleaning with the
Yes.
rubber gloves and the sponges.
Of course.
And
yes.
then he's gonna have some Pringles afterwards.
Totally.
right.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you love Pringles.
It was actually not a Pringles. It was like a 2 meter long cut of PVC plumbing pipe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is it how
storm
big?
drainage.
You
Yeah.
need
Notice
quite a
how
big,
notice
yeah.
how I didn't even make a fleshlight joke, but he knew what it was
Because
going to
I
be.
know what you're like, guy. Did you or did you not make a pedo joke on the group chat this morning?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
No.
yeah.
Yes, you did.
I did not make a pedo
yes,
joke.
you did. I know how you operate.
I said Chris touched kids
Exactly.
mentally.
See that?
He touched them
Touched their hearts.
because he spoke to them in Christchurch.
Yes, this is true.
It's not my fault.
That's not what you were
It's
getting
not my
at.
fault. Your brain went there, just like it went there with the Pringles can.
What's funny about this is we actually very early doors in the podcast, we had a meeting with our former podcast advisor, I guess it was.
Yeah.
That's right.
Great guy, Tim Batt,
Yeah.
comedian here in New Zealand, very successful podcast. And he was like, hey, I don't know about the pedo jokes, hey. And so I was like,
That's right, he did.
yes, so we've got to cut it out, but I had to bring it up there to make a point.
Yeah,
What,
fair.
you've got a horrible mind in the gutter. Because I just said 2 very innocent things, and then he took it.
What do you
there.
think, Ellie? Did he?
I mean,
Oh,
look, to be honest, I did.
Here comes on the fence, Ellie.
No, but to be fair, I did set you up for that joke in the group chat. Like I kind of purposely worded my thing a bit ambiguously to see
Right.
if any of you would bite at the joke.
Because
and Guy,
Ellie
of
said
course.
we need to touch on the fact that Chris spoke to kids.
Ah, I missed that part.
Yeah. And then that's when Guy came in with the Chris.
Cool. And,
We need Tim again. We
yeah.
need Tim to give us ear checks.
Yeah.
I love that
look
someone
on.
has to come in and tell us not to make jokes like that.
Yeah.
By the way, I didn't. So let's just continue.
Okay, sweet. Thanks
I
for
feel like
clarifying.
we didn't address that.
Yeah, thanks for
It was
clarifying.
just going to linger. Yeah.
All right, one more list of feedback there. Cameron Murdoch says, I'm wondering what everyone thinks is the most recognizable video game sound or sound effect. He said, surely it's the Wooloo conversion sound from Age of Empires 2.
Wololo, yeah.
Is it, how would you say it? Because I don't know it.
What about Street Fighter Hadouken?
Yeah, there's it depends what you grew up playing, right? Because
Yeah.
it could even just be like the Mario Kart coin noise.
Yeah.
True.
You know, the Mario noise, sorry. Could Could be a PlayStation 1 starting up, PlayStation 2 starting up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Yeah,
say.
it could be
It
the intro music for Pokemon Red and Blue when you've got
100%.
the little battle going on.
Shannon said the Pokemon battle music is iconic.
Yeah.
She said I'd also throw in the Mario theme and maybe the rings from Sonic.
The rings from Sonic.
yeah.
That's what I meant. Rings and coins.
Nice.
That.
Yeah. Ring. And then Jared said, when I was a kid, the early Crash Bandicoot games, the game over sound resonates. Game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
I used to get so angry when I would see that come up because I'd lost my 3 lives. And I remember actually getting very angry whenever that would come up. Like, that's why it's so deeply rooted in the back of my mind.
You would have seen it a lot as well.
Yeah.
I did, to be fair. Minecraft player damage sound or Roblox death sound. I don't know those two.
See, that's a more like that person strikes me as someone a bit younger.
Maybe that is.
Certainly for our generation.
Joshua Irwin, you're young.
Josh Irwin,
You're
he's young buck.
young
He's
buck.
like 12 or something.
Yeah, mate.
So for me, I would say it is an Age of Empires, like the whenever they're making you villager.
Yeah,
That's a noise that I'm very, very, very familiar with. Or potentially, God, it's hard.
It's hard, eh?
It is definitely depends on the person. I don't think if you got 1,000 gamers in one room,
They wouldn't agree on it.
They wouldn't agree on it.
Maybe we need to do a poll across social media for 4 weeks.
I sniff a bracket.
I can spell a bracket come
Oh,
in.
Jordan. Jordan's gonna fire up the bracket.
We have to get Jordan on our podcast,
Yeah,
by
we
the
do.
way. Where
Yeah, we
does
do.
he live?
He lives in Auckland.
Oh yeah, we should definitely
Jordan
do
will
that.
get you in.
Yeah.
Jordan, come on
Okay,
in.
we're going to get you in because you're a great man.
You are a
No,
great
I'd love
man.
to properly meet because we've been at some events before and I've seen him there and we're like, but we never actually speak.
I know. I'm always like, "There's Jordan," and Chris is like, "Far," and he like hides and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird.
He's
I gave
a-
him a hug when I saw him last time.
Great man.
So
He's a great
yes,
hugger.
Lovely,
Yeah.
lovely hugger.
Well,
and-
everyone's hugged him except for me. That's,
Yeah,
that's
It's your fault.
BS.
It's your fault for trying to avoid him.
That's why I don't hug people. I just stay home with my Pringles can and just
Yeah.
Your
avoid
sponges.
physical.
Yeah.
It's a very specific recipe you gave us, by the way, guy. But no, not to get back on that.
Yeah, how
but
do you know how to make that? Anyway, and then Paul Askew said, showing my age, but Pac-Man dying has
Oh,
surely
yeah.
got to be pretty universal.
Paul, you are so old. Paul's got to be at least 40 or close to.
Yeah, maybe
'Cause
like
I never
30s?
played Pac-Man.
Oh, didn't you?
Wow, Pac-Man's old. Like,
I played it.
I have played it, but I didn't religiously play it. It was kind of like if it was there.
I played it a little bit online, I think.
Online
like mini
Pac-Man?
clip. Yeah, like might have been like mini clip where it had it or one of those sites had it.
yeah, right.
So yeah, I recognize that one quite. No, that's
Yeah,
not it.
Very close.
You know what I was trying to do, eh?
Yeah.
Woo!
Sound like Zoidberg from Futurama.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I don't know.
Yeah, while he's doing this.
Yeah, you've lost me again. Thanks for your listener feedback as
You
per.
just watch something, please.
Yeah, sorry.
Anything.
I'm just such an
Do you
uncultured
know who
swine.
Zoidberg is?
Nah.
Okay, when I say the word Zoidberg, Dr. Zoidberg, what does he look like to you?
All I can picture is Zurg from Toy Story 2.
Zerg.
You know, Buzz's.
Yeah.
I
Oh, yes.
am
The
your
bad guy,
father.
yeah.
Yeah, the bad guy.
that guy.
Dr. Zoidberg is like a red guy that looks sort of like Homer Simpson. Picture Homer Simpson,
Oh, yeah, got it.
but
yeah.
red.
Mm.
And
Oh.
instead of his mouth being that brown 5 o'clock shadow thing, it's like some tentacles hanging down
Oh,
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
no, I
he's-
can see it.
And he's got crab hands.
He's got crab hands.
Oh, I can. Yep, no, I have seen it. I
Yeah.
have seen that, but I couldn't do what the noise was. But apparently, I did. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that what it was? No.
No.
All
No.
right.
Close.
Moving on.
It's kind of sound like a stepping on a puppy's tail. Like,
it did. All right. Well, let's jump into some gaming news.
I can go first if you want.
Okay.
Fire it up.
Yeah, get in there.
Big news. A lot of people would have seen it. It was all over the old internet there, and it was Logan Paul selling his Pokemon card.
yes,
Yes.
it's PSA 10 illustrator.
The Illustrator. It was one of 39 ever made. It's the only PSA 10, very rare card and considered the rarest card in the world. He bought it for $5.27 million. He's had it for, I think, 5 years.
He bought it in 2021. Yeah.
2021. And like, he sold it for $16.492. Now, it included a diamond encrusted necklace that came with it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But the vast majority of that money was because of the card.
Yeah.
That card tripled in value in 5 years. That, like, you will not get that return on like any stock investment, or you know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah.
like Bitcoin when it was going through the roof almost. That's crazy.
That is
So
crazy.
apparently, after the auction house that did it takes their cut and all that stuff, I think he's walking away with $8 million.
Oh,
Why did the auction house get so much money?
Well, I don't know, because they
How do they get $4 million? They get a third of the sale price.
wow.
Why did he agree to that shit?
I don't know. But yeah, $8 million is the number that's floating around of like what he'll get. It might be more, but I saw online that $8 million is what he's going to be getting.
Jeepers, that is insane. for like a piece of cardboard when you really boil it down to it.
I hope that's wrong because that is an extortionate amount of money to pay for someone doing an auction.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, $12 million US profit here in New Zealand. He sold the card for $27 million, and it is a piece of cardboard, Ellie.
Like, right?
Yeah.
It really is just a piece of cardboard. It's crazy how things can just like increase in value because of
Interesting
scarcity.
to see how much it's worth in another 5 years.
100%. And the thing he's done there is he's jumped on it. He bought the card right at, I feel like there's this real craze for Pokemon now, like with the Lego sets coming out.
Yeah.
The people that grew up watching Pokemon are now in their 30s like we are and have got money, and these things that they used to like are all of a sudden being like really exploding again.
Yeah.
He bought that right at the perfect time.
Yeah, he did.
And what's amazing is that has gone through the roof in value, and Sam, your partner, all of his cards have done the opposite.
Yeah.
I know. They really are just pieces of cardboard, aren't they?
His ones are, yeah.
God.
I mean, he could put them inside a diamond-crusted necklace, but still wouldn't
really be valuable at all, would it?
Nah.
Yeah, classic. No, that's crazy though. I can't believe that Pokemon card is selling for that much money.
Sorry, I've just spotted
what?
I've just spotted Ellie's phone. You have 21 missed call notifications.
Oh yeah, look, it's just like they're actually, I think, called voicemails.
Do you not? Are you one of those people that doesn't answer the phone if it's a random number?
Oh yeah, like even sometimes if I know them, I won't answer it. I don't like unsolicited phone calls. No, don't like it. Don't message me, email me.
I usually answer the phone.
Do you?
Sometimes, like, if I don't answer the phone, it's usually because I'm in a position where I can't be bothered talking.
Yeah.
If I'm doing something
Can't be
with
bothered
the kids.
communicating.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, no, for me, I'm in my state, like I'm in my, whatever I'm doing, my inertia is here. If I get a call, that is completely
Your
taking me
inertia,
out.
your momentum,
My momentum.
your physical mass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's this way.
Right.
And I don't want to divert that inertia this way because once I take that call, who knows, it could just blow up my day in a good or bad way. But then I won't come back to what I'm doing either. Like I'll probably then get distracted.
Is a phone call, the possibility of a phone call derailing your day that intense?
Potentially, yeah.
Guy, when was the last time a phone call derailed your day?
I can't think of a time.
literally can't think of one example of a phone call derailing my day.
I mean, look, my wife might have called me on the way home from work and said that something isn't happening anymore or something like that.
100%.
Phone call. Last time a phone call slightly derailed my day was when I got a phone call from my daughter's kindy saying that gastro outbreak and just to keep an eye out. So I had to go and pick her up. But
yeah, cool. But like, if you ignored
derailed
that,
my day is just...
But if you ignored that,
yeah.
Like if you didn't want that to derail your day, your daughter would get sick.
Yeah.
Okay, look, if I had kids and I knew it was the daycare and my kid was there, I'd probably answer that.
Probably.
I mean, I would answer that.
But also, Ellie, you and Sam, you small business owners here in New Zealand. How do you know if one of those isn't a great opportunity?
It's a really good point, Chris.
Do you text them back?
Well, you know what? I'll see if they text me or send me a voicemail to see how urgent it actually is,
What
do you know what I'm saying?
Do you even have a voicemail? Like, hey, this is Ellie. Please leave a message.
I think it's from years ago, so it probably sounds like I'm about 15, but I think so.
If I was to call you randomly during the day, would you answer it?
I might.
Really?
Like,
we do a podcast together. Like, I'll probably just call him and be like, hey, man, how you going? Like, I've got
I'm in the area.
Yeah, don't interrupt my day, please.
What are you doing?
What are you actually
You're not
doing?
Gaming. What is going on?
Who knows
You do a
what I'm
podcast with your sister.
Yes.
I know.
And you walk the dog.
Do you know what it is? To me, it feels like, look, okay, if you did ring me, I'd find it weird, so I probably would answer it. Because I go, is this an emergency? If someone like that would
There's
call
a
me,
podcast emergency.
yeah, it might be that. But like if it's a random number, heck no, I will never answer that.
Wow.
And
My wife does that too, and it does my head in.
for me, it's like it's a demand now that I have to meet, whatever that might be. It could just be harmless, like you say. It probably is harmless most of the time. For me, it's a demand, and no, I'm in my zone here. I can't be distracted because transitioning from one task to another, it's quite an autistic thing, that bit is quite hard. And so, yeah, I don't like answering phone calls.
So for random example, but I'm currently in the process of trying to get my motorbike complied, right? It's never been registered in New Zealand. It's a vintage motorbike. And there's this guy who's helping me, and he's great. His name's Mike. I email him, and he calls me every time to answer the question. So I've emailed him 6 times, and he has called me 6 times. And then I'm trying to remember the thing he said. You're going to fill out the CA12 form and the C9.
Yeah.
But every time I answer the phone because it's either like a real estate agent, maybe about a house we're inquiring in, or someone wants to give me a job. Like I've gotten work from people calling me and being like, this is like blah, blah from blah, 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 blah agency.
Yeah.
Maybe I have missed out on a few jobs. Who knows? The other thing is I don't like talking on the phone as a rule.
I know, and that's a real
Because
Gen
it's
Z
stressful.
thing, isn't it?
I
Is
find
it?
it stressful because like I don't know when to talk, and then like I talk over them, and then I just find it really stressful. And I also like, I've lost the point. I hate demands.
You're struggling to talk now.
See?
Yeah. But also, Ellie, you do a podcast.
You
You're
do
a
two
broadcaster.
podcasts.
You know when to talk.
I know, but for some reason over the phone it's a lot more like
My turn, then your turn.
yeah.
My turn. Couldn't that be the most simplest form of conversation?
Maybe. But the other thing is that I struggle to digest stuff when it's verbally said to me. I would rather it be in writing so that I've, like you say, you remember the bloody HTTP form, whatever it is.
CA09, CA12, yeah.
That one, yeah. I'd rather have that in writing because then there's a record of it as well. So if any, disputes come about later,
So
I've got it in writing.
If your mum wants to call and see how your day was, I'd rather it in writing, so I've got it written there and I've got backup. And
Yeah.
proof.
Exactly.
What happened to you as a kid? Did someone call you and
You
give you
need
some very
receipts
bad
constantly.
news?
Yeah, I need receipts. And just to digest it better. Like I'm not good at remembering and like digesting auditory wise.
Right,
You know what I mean?
Have a Gaviscon and get better at digesting. But nah, you're all right. I mean, you've come this far without it. I
Yeah.
just thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
No, I
So
guess it was
it's always good
interesting.
to pick apart your brain.
Yeah, you love it. Yeah, that's what fun.
we pick it apart, it unravels, we go, oh God. We try to shove Pandora's box back
Yeah.
together and it's like, I
Yeah.
wish I'd asked.
Exactly.
So like my phone, for example, I run a zero notification
I do like that.
setup. And when I have a notification, it's a reminder that I need to do something.
Yeah.
For example, my PlayStation app is telling me that my monthly games from PlayStation Plus are still available.
Oh, thank
I've
goodness.
cleared that now, but I've got one email there. I've got one notification. That's an important
Nice.
email. I
Nice.
need a reply.
Yeah.
Then I've got some messages there, and this reminder is important as well to send invoice.
Nice. Got it.
My
I see.
mother-in-law is up at the moment. And this morning she says, I got an email from Jetstar saying something that she wanted to check out, but I can't find the email. Can you find it for me? So I went into her phone and it is 286 unanswered texts.
Oh my
And those
God.
texts are things that she signed up her phone number for from companies.
Oh,
And just gets
God.
like, at Chemist Warehouse, you can blah, blah, blah. So she has all of these texts. And I was like, that is a nightmare. And then I went into her emails and she has 49,000 unopened emails.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
See, if mine ever got away from me like that,
Yeah.
my like online persona, I would just have to get it an all new identity and start fresh.
Yeah. I honestly, it was tempting for me to not just delete every single email she's got.
Yeah, that's a lot actually.
Just to go fresh because
Stressful.
that stresses me out.
But
That
that's
is stressful.
Ellie's future.
yeah.
That is me. That is going to be me, and it is me. So
I really want to test this and just call you randomly.
Yeah, I'm going to call you off my wife's number because you won't have it.
oh yeah, then I probably won't answer that.
Yeah.
That is such a good idea.
In fact, I'm going to read out Ellie's phone number right now.
And everyone
And then
call her.
everyone.
Anyway, back to gaming news.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Guy, would you like to update everyone 7 days later after the state of play?
Yeah,
What were
State
the
of
big
Play
ones?
happened. They showcased over 30 games. One of the biggest ones was highlighting footage from the God of War trilogy because that's been remastered, 1, 2, and 3.
Well, it's being remade,
Remade.
which is better than a remaster because a remaster I think is just like an HD upgrade.
Yeah.
But it sounds like they're remaking it. Which, by the way, that trilogy kicks ass. It's
It's
just
so cool.
old.
Yeah.
But it was very dependent on cinematic and like God of War is.
yeah.
Like amazing spectacles, but because of the hardware was so old, they couldn't quite nail it.
Mm.
If they remake it properly, holy cow, I am all over that trilogy.
And then also off the back of that, there's God of War Sons of Sparta, which has immediately been released, and it's a 2D side scroller God of War game.
That's
which is
right.
available now. So you
Which
should
is
have a
cool
go.
because they were like, hey, we're announcing this. It's also available right now, which is a
Yeah.
cool way to do it. And I believe that's playing as Kratos when he was a kid in Sparta
Yeah.
before, because there's
Oh.
this whole storyline in the first God of War game ever about how he becomes the ghost of Sparta and blah, blah. This is obviously before that.
And then also Ghost of Yotei Legends, which is like the online thing that's coming out in March. Death Stranding 2, The Beach or On the Beach or Day
Yep.
at the Beach is coming to PC.
You know it's on the beach.
and
It's not a day at the beach. Why would
Yeah.
it be a day at the beach?
and also the biggest thing that came out is there's a John Wick game coming out, which looks awesome. And it's got Keanu Reeves in it.
I missed that.
Yeah, John Wick looks awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and I'm sure there was lots of other things, but like Ellie said, this was over a week ago,
Yeah.
and chances are you've already digested it. But we just had to mention it.
Yeah, exactly. We've got it on this professional podcast. Now, Chris, how were the kids last week? How was Christchurch talking to students at
Those
broadcasting
bits.
school? Oh,
Yeah, good. It was interesting because I was one of 3 people who were guest speakers down at broadcasting school.
Oh, who were the other like
And-
celebrities?
Well, they weren't really celebs. They were just people that were working in film and in journalism that had interesting jobs. So, like,
Yeah.
for example, one lady who was a journalist was involved in the court case of the terrorist attack here and just stuff like that.
that's
Oh, wow.
interesting.
So genuine like insight into if you are a journalist and you want to become like a top level, not political journalist, but like in the courtrooms.
Yeah.
You know, that's what, dealing with stuff like that.
Yeah,
Oof.
wow.
And another bloke
Jesus.
was Everard Petrie, who we went to school with.
Everard, was he there?
Yeah, and because I asked our tutor, he's a lovely bloke who did the film stream because it was film, radio, and journalism when we were there.
Mhm.
And Everard's a lovely guy, and he came in as a guest speaker, and I said, "Oh wow, what's he been up to?" And all I got from the tutor was, he's had a super interesting career in film. I haven't even thought about Everard for like a decade.
He pops up like every now and then on my Facebook with a
Yeah,
comment.
yeah.
And I'm like, Everard.
Yeah, because he's a lovely bloke. So
Yeah, he's a
I'd
great
be
dude.
interested to see what he'd been up to. But the situation was my flight was delayed by an hour. Okay.
That sucks.
Oh, that's stressful.
Flight was at 6 a.m.
Ooh.
on a Thursday, right?
Yeah.
I get to the airport at 5:15 in the morning. They booked me a park right out front, which is great.
Nice.
I go in and the security line is out the sort of completely through the snaking line system out and down towards the baggage claim area.
Oh my God.
Oh my
The
god.
worst I've ever seen. And people listening have never been to Auckland Airport, won't give a
That
shit.
is
But that's a lot.
roughly, the line extending is probably going to be close to like 75 meters.
Yeah. It was very, very long. I hopped in it. Fortunately, they opened up all the bays and got things moving quickly. However, someone barfed, threw up, vomited on the floor in the middle of the line, and people didn't notice it were dragging their suitcases through it.
Oh my God.
And it stank.
Oh,
It was
yuck,
terrible.
Yuck. So oh my god. And the wheels of your suitcase.
Was it a kid?
I don't know. Probably a kid. No, it was quite big.
Hungover person.
No,
Maybe.
kids.
Do big voms.
Literally last night, Daisy did a huge vomit. Toddler vomit is insane.
Todd Vom.
Ooh.
She was like feeling a little bit off. We like noticed that she wasn't really eating dinner. We're like, what's going on there? And then just as we were getting ready for bed, she literally just had her bath. She was about to get into bed, and then she just went, and just all of her dinner just went all over the. Bless her, poor little thing. Holy shit, it stinks.
Yeah.
Toddler vomit. Had to get the Bissell out. You know, she did it on the, and then she vomited in the bed later, and then she vomited again. I've been at the
Is she
laundry.
okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
Jeez.
literally
I just remember little kids that I used to get tummy ache.
used to get tummy.
Yeah.
She was vomiting all the time. She'd
Yeah.
vomit it up and then she'd be fine. But yeah, she's vomited like twice in the bed. I had to go to the laundromat this morning, clean everything out. Everything's fine. She's all good.
So you spent
Aw.
the evening Bisselling Tod Vom.
Yeah, Bisselling Tod Vom.
That's the name of the episode. Bisselling Tod Vom.
Bisselling Tod
Lock
Vom.
it in.
Yeah. Sorry, just did sidetrack because you said vomit.
Yeah.
Um,
But it was stinky. Same thing. And people were
Stinky.
dragging this stuff through. Anyway, delayed. And then the taxi they'd booked to pick me up down in Christchurch was, he messaged me as soon as I arrived being like, hey, bro, I'm 20 minutes away. And I was like, so I was supposed to meet the tutor across the road an hour prior to speaking at Black Betty's Cafe,
Nice.
have brekkie and a coffee. I didn't have any brekkie. I didn't have a coffee because I arrived 3 minutes late for the lecture.
Oh, you're joking. Oh.
So I hopped off that, walked quickly in. He introduced me, walk in, everyone's sitting there in a big like auditorium thing.
Mm.
I think it was only 60 or 70 students.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just had to come in and I was just like, oh, okay, I've been rushing in a taxi and stuff and now I'm just presenting to
Straight away
students.
on the back foot. It's not the
Wow.
morning that you're anticipating where you're
Nah.
going to get flown down. You probably stop in the Koru Lounge, have a coffee.
I was planning on that.
Yeah. And then you
100%.
fly down, and then you go and have a coffee at Black Betty's and catch up with the tutors, and then you just
And
casually
reminisce,
walk in.
man, because we used to go to Black Betty's, me and
Oh,
you. when
love
we were
Black Betty's
studying.
Cafe.
And yeah, so but it was really, really great. I managed to teach quite a lot of great lessons. For example, do you want to hear some of the lessons I taught?
I'd love to know
love
how you
to.
touch these kids.
So Guy did not do that.
You touch their
course.
hearts though.
Okay, so a few things. So what I decided I'd do, I
Yeah.
did touch their hearts. Thank you. I like to think I touched
Yeah, that's
their hearts.
beautiful. That's lovely.
Also, they're not kids; they're adults.
Yeah, they are.
So it's fine what I did. Okay, no, joke.
Oh
I couldn't help it.
no. Yeah, no, it was
Yeah,
there.
I
It was right
couldn't
there.
help
Yeah.
It was right there.
Damn it. Okay. But basically what I did is I taught them several lessons that I had learned throughout my time.
Nice.
Number one, humor. You're not funny yet. Be a student of comedy. Treat it like a trade.
Nice.
So one of the
Oh,
things I always did was ask, why is that funny? So you're watching your favorite, like I used to watch UK comedians, Jimmy Carr and stuff, and then they'd spin a yarn. I'd be like, why was that so funny? One was because they were ultra specific with stuff. I remember Fletch and Vaughan years ago spinning a yarn and Vaughan going crazy and talking about showing up with a bottle of wine. And instead of saying a bottle of wine, he said a bottle of Kim Crawford 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, boom, that's way funnier because you sprinkled some extra detail on it.
Totally. I've never analysed comedy before.
I do it all the time and
Oh my
have done it
gosh.
for years.
Yeah, I've never analysed comedy.
And it's helped so much, man. Like I have gotten so much better at it.
nice.
The other thing I said was laugh at yourself. In New Zealand, New Zealanders do not like people that think they're awesome.
Totally.
New Zealanders like people that laugh at themselves.
Self-deprecation. Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice.
I was like, that is a superpower in New Zealand.
Yeah.
It is.
And sure, you can punch down or up a little bit as long as you're mainly
Punching yourself.
Punching yourself in the
Yeah.
face.
And obviously in here we can punch each other and
Exactly.
ourselves because
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
That's
very good
fine.
friends.
Yeah.
Although Ellie wouldn't answer the
Make-
phone.
making fun of Sam punching down though, because he's just
He's
so poor.
Yeah,
to
no,
be fair, he's the
poor as.
only like real, like poverty-stricken person I've ever made fun of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, maybe just keep it that way.
And he's just the only one. And I just
Yeah,
target it all at him and it gets it out of my
Fair
system. Use your brain, not AI, for creative stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, good call.
You get AI to be your bitch with like, writing and like just bitch work, grunt work.
Yeah.
But for creative and thinking stuff, don't use AI, but you know what I'm like with AI.
Yep.
What else did I do? Always follow through. Don't fake ideas, actually do them. So if you,
Ellie's good at following through.
and I use the snack bracket as an example. No, I didn't.
Hilarious if you did.
Nah, but that, like, when I say that, I mean, like in radio and in podcasts, you can quite easily fake stuff
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just go,
Yeah.
hey, we were doing this. And then the song comes on, you go, we're not actually going to do that, are we? We're just gonna pretend. But if you actually just do it, even if you fail at it, that's actually
That's still
funny as
content.
well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And just
love
stuff like that.
Nice.
So I
That's
had
great.
quite a lot of lessons there.
I love that.
What was the vibe? Did you get lots of questions from the students?
Heaps.
Oh yeah.
Heaps
Because
of
my wife
questions.
did it a couple years ago,
Yeah.
and she didn't go down for it. She did it on Zoom, and she felt like there wasn't a lot of questions being asked, but maybe that's because it was over Zoom and it was a delay or
Zoom's
something like
awkward.
that.
It's tough on Zoom because I had Mike and Pugs who work on the show with me pop up on Zoom, and then people asked me questions, then I asked them, and I also asked them a lot of questions when no one put their hands up
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
because
Nice.
it takes the audience a while to get warmed up and
Totally.
get confidence.
Mm.
So I think in that situation, if the tutors had asked Meg and was it Randall and
No, it's just her.
it was just Meg, yeah.
It's
So
just
if the tutors had asked her a few questions to set the example and get the ball rolling,
Yeah.
I reckon she would have got me.
Is Ruth Zanka still there?
No, but Chris Vavasor is.
Oh yeah.
And Brendan and Mark.
Nice.
I didn't really see anyone else.
Ruth Zanka was one of the tutors there. She wasn't one of our tutors, but she was notorious for interrupting guests and answering questions on their behalf. It was really odd. Like a
Oh.
professional.
She's lovely though.
She's lovely. She would come in
Yeah.
and then like somebody would ask her the professional question, then Ruth would be like, I'm just gonna jump in here and answer that for you. And it was just like what? It was really odd.
I don't remember that.
Do you know?
Nah.
It was like a thing that she was like known for. It was like, oh my God, Ruth.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
Let the professional answer.
I just
It was a
remember
very
her,
niche thing to talk about, but it just popped
Yeah.
into my head.
I remember
There
her
you go.
having very watery eyes.
Oh my gosh,
Her,
this is so
yeah,
random.
her eyes were glistening at all times.
Oh wow.
Like very watery, wet eyes.
Was she stoned?
No, she's like
Well-
70.
Oh, wow. You never know.
She just
Yes.
had watery eyes.
Oh.
Do you know what I
lovely.
mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Like when you're watching a movie and someone's about to burst into tears,
Oh, yeah.
her eyes look like that all the time. She got the wet eyes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Was she just sad to see you?
I don't know. I don't know. Probably sad to hear Guy bad-mouthing her on a podcast. Use her full name too, which is great. But
great.
yeah. But no, it was incredibly enjoyable.
That's awesome.
And it was the first time it's actually been kind of rewarding. And I was like, when I put down all these things onto paper, all these things I had learned, I was like, wow, I actually have learned a lot.
That's awesome. And that's the thing, we don't really recognize what we learn because it's just part of our brain that we just like tick along with. When you start writing stuff
Yeah.
down, your achievements, you realize, wow, I've actually done some cool shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and another one was like, you might have, you will get bad stuff will happen to you. Like you will, and then I gave examples of TV shows that I've been dropped from.
Yeah.
And the time my wife reminded me of this. The time I thought I was having a meeting because I was going to become the new drive show host, but it was actually a meeting to give me a $20,000 pay cut.
Oh my, the expectation meets reality. Oh,
And that was brutal.
that's
yeah.
brutal
But
as.
I just, at the end of the day, now I get to do a radio show for a living and play golf during the day.
Justified
and-
though.
Yeah, oh, totally, 100%. My
You weren't
work
performing.
was not up to scratch.
No.
But teaching them that. But if you keep your eyes on the prize, you can still don't pack a sad at the first hurdle.
Nice. That's
Nice.
great advice, Chris. Well done.
Did you mention us?
Yeah, did you like
I
plug-
didn't.
Dick.
Like you didn't even acknowledge that you haven't a podcast
I
as well as a radio show.
I did not. No.
Wow.
No. Well, I said I do. One of the pieces of advice I said was learn get better at communicating with other people on a radio show or a podcast.
Yeah.
So if you get a job at NZME or MediaWorks, they're always looking for new podcasts. Come up with an idea, get another person and work on your 2-person or 3-person
Nice.
chemistry, right? Because when we started this podcast, we already had chemistry because we were so used to doing that.
Yeah.
So I said, do that. And that would have been the perfect opportunity to mention my gaming podcast.
Yes, it would have.
Won best entertainment podcast
Yeah.
at the awards last year.
100%. And I didn't mention it. I don't know why.
That could have been like 17 new listeners, bro. You just never know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of glad they're not listening because Guy went in on Ruth's anchor.
Hey, I didn't bring up her wet eyes.
Yeah, but she just had beautiful wet eyes.
Oh my
It's a weird thing to
gosh.
notice.
It is a weird thing to notice.
Yeah.
Gazing into them too much, eh?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just from the other side, she could be like 50 meters away, and I'll be like, "Damn, man, look at her
Maybe they
eyes.
were
They're
wet
so
from
wet."
straining from holding in a question. She was like,
That's it.
I don't remember that.
Well, nice work, Chris. That's awesome.
But
that
it
you
was
do
very,
that.
very rewarding, and I could see why being a tutor or something would actually be a very rewarding job.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Now, the bully bulldozer, he's back.
nice.
Now, AKA my partner, Sam. If you haven't heard, he sometimes will go into GTA lobbies and just bully bulldoze people who are griefing people.
Was the nickname his idea or did somebody give him that?
I think
Was it
it was just-
bestowed upon him?
I think it was between him and I. Like, we made that name up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I can't remember who did, but it was between us. It's our little funny joke, you know?
Mm.
Anyway, I was like upstairs the other day and I could hear Sam talking, and he doesn't often talk in proximity chat. He usually
Yeah.
just like does stuff. But I could tell the way he was talking to kids. Like, it was a lot kinder and a lot like, I don't know. I was like, what is he doing? That's so sweet. Anyway, I come down to start cooking dinner and I hear him go, yeah, okay, guys, yeah, I've got to go now. Oh, yeah, I've got to go. And like, they just didn't want him to go. Anyway, what he'd done is he'd noticed that he's got this aircraft that can go stealth mode and it can hide. So it
Yeah.
can be like hidden for like a certain amount of time. He noticed that these kids were trying to steal military aircraft for fun and basically just fly together and just do like a cute little, like, just kids just wanted to fly together.
Yeah.
That's all they were trying to do. And every time they stole the planes, which is actually quite hard to do, Sam would see them go up and then another one of those stealth jets would come out of nowhere and just boot
Yeah,
them all
yeah.
And was
down.
that another player?
Yes, it was. And so Sam saw this and he saw these kids in despair. And so he was like, not on my watch. So then Sam ended up basically just hiding the whole time, letting these kids steal the planes. And as soon as the other stealth plane would come in, Sam would just boom and blow them up. So for like an hour, he was just like protecting these kids so that they could just fly
He's a
around the
guardian
map.
angel.
He was. And then they became really attached to him. And Sam's name is Dobby as a legend. And so all I could hear was, oh, Dobby's a legend. You're so cool. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. And then I could hear them going, add us. Can we add you? And Sam's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, is he actually going to add these kids? Like, oh my gosh. It was very wholesome. Like, he actually had a really nice time with them. And then he revealed to me today that he did accept their friend requests. And then the next day he deleted them.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fair. But I feel a bit bad for the kids when they go and try and see Dobby
Straight away,
again.
the next day deleting things a bit on the nose. I would have given it at least a week. But I mean, that's nice.
It's nice.
It's a wholesome thing.
It was. It was actually really wholesome. And when I came down, like, my ovaries were like, oh, look at him playing with the kids. Not like you, Chris. He was actually just hanging out with the kids. It's okay. This is too many jokes.
What did I say?
Sorry. No, that's too much. But no, it was just a really lovely story. So I asked people in the ECG for ECG Facebook group if they've ever been a hero, you know, just like Sam.
That's right. And I saw this post this morning and it had been an hour and no one had commented or liked it.
Bro, I was like, this is a real fizzer. Damn it. But
And I was going to comment on it, just be like, nice post, Ellie.
And then was the only comment been Jordan because he's a legend?
So Jordan was the first.
Nice.
And he said, with the recent peaceful event in Ark Raiders, I have been sharing a lot more loot and reviving a ton of people. Outside of that, I can't think of any other games where it's felt like I've made some kind of impact like the Bully Bulldozer does. Dial-Up Greg said, no, I don't play online. And then
because he can't.
Living up to his name. Yeah.
I forgot about Dial-Up Greg. That's funny.
I know. And then Rachel says, does helping strangers with their Fortnite quests count? Because someone she knows does that. That would count.
that
I'd say
helps.
that. Yeah. And then Powder said, when GTA Online was still new, I earned enough money to buy a special vehicle with a machine gun on the back, and then me and my mates would drive around shooting people who were killing others. So kind of like
bounty
Bully
hunters.
Bulldozer. There you go. And that was sort of all the comments I got on my big post this morning. So thanks for your contributions, everyone. And
That's a great story, though. I like it.
It was really wholesome, actually. Like, it was very sweet. And I just cracked up that they were like wanting to just have to stay on. Like, I'm just picturing these little kids like wanting their big bro that they've just met to like hang out. It was very cute.
Cute.
So cute. Have you done any, heroic things in Ark Raiders recently, or like?
No, when I was playing Battlefield 1, so this is like 10 years ago, I was a medic mostly. And that's when you could run around with a syringe, and if somebody was down, you just revive them.
Yeah.
Oh,
And there was one game where I was just on form. It was flow state. I was jumping, reviving to the point where a guy who was on my team who I didn't know directly messaged me on Xbox 360, like, bro, you're a legend. And I was like, I didn't reply, but I was just like, for somebody to go and like write a message, because I was just like, ding,
Nice.
revive. And
Aw.
that's the only time really.
There you go. You
Now,
are a hero.
Isn't it interesting hearing the story of like Sam and Guy when he was in flow state and all this stuff, and then going full the other way to JP, our producer, who literally goes out of his way to do the opposite,
Yeah.
and trick people. And
Yeah.
He starts,
like it's
he
amazing.
starts like he's going to be the bully bulldozer,
And then he's
and
actually
then he's just the bully.
the bully.
Exactly.
Yeah. It is amazing,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I wouldn't
it
say
is
he's
amazing.
a bully. I'll just say he's just a piece of shit.
Guy, that's way worse.
Now, Guy, Bunnings, sorry, Mitre 10, Placemakers, Hammer Hardware. What are we going with?
I mean, let's go with Mitre 10.
Okay.
So that Chris picks up his bottom lip. And so Mitre 10, if you are unfamiliar, is a hardware store here in New Zealand, right? And I was in Mitre 10, and I just I went past, like I said earlier, I went through the Axe section, wandering around. It's my favorite store to go through. And, I thought about Kratos wandering around with an axe and stuff. So I just thought it'd be fun for us to decide, let's say, but, we've got a Mitre 10 fully empty, but we need to staff it.
Okay.
We can only staff it with people from video games.
Yeah.
Where are they going to go? So we'll go through different sections, right?
Okay. And we're just going to discuss as a group.
We can discuss
I
as
think
a group.
so.
Yeah.
Right. So
Okay.
the plants and gardening section.
Yeah.
So you've
Oh.
got
The garden center.
the garden center. You
Yeah.
got the flowers, you got the vegetables, you got all that stuff. So who from video games do you think would be good to work at Mitre 10?
My first instinct is a Stardew Valley player.
Yeah.
Because they are all into the plants and the crops and
That's
stuff.
a good point.
So you could
But
probably
that's
get a
pretty-
couple of those NPC, those
Yeah.
wandering around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's recency bias from me, but the Kingdom Come at the moment, Henry of Skallets, who's the main character you play as, he's always picking herbs.
Nice.
And there's a million different herbs. He's always picking them and making potions and stuff. So I think he'd be good to sort of recommend flowers and
Yeah.
You know?
Nice. Yeah.
So I wrote down, this might be a bit of a cheat because they're originally from a book to a movie to a game, but I thought Professor Sprout from the Chamber of
from the
Secrets.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, great.
Because she's literally a herbology teacher.
Cheers.
So I feel like she would have some knowledge, but
Yep.
mostly with things that don't exist.
I would love
Yeah.
to go to
So I
Mitre 10 and
guess-
see her there.
So I guess we'd put that in the book characters at Mitre 10 segment.
Yeah, so we'll do that on our other podcast.
Right.
Yeah, right.
okay,
Because if
so-
Daniel Ricciardo makes an appearance, I would be fuming.
No.
He's not allowed to work in the automotive section,
God damn
right?
it.
Ellie had no input to this, so no. All right, so in the electrical section, the lighting and stuff like that,
Yes.
who do you guys put?
I actually struggled with this one. I haven't written anyone
Yeah.
for lighting. You want an electricity-based game. I was like, who works? Oh, the guy from Infamous.
Oh, Infamous.
Infamous is a
What's his
game.
name? No, it's not Declan.
Declan, maybe it's Declan. I haven't
Declan's
played
from-
it. Sorry if you're listening.
Yeah,
Australia. But I remember he was a superpower and he controlled electricity and stuff. Doesn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah,
A
yeah. So
superhero.
he'd be a great shout.
Nice. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got nothing.
The person I wrote was Lieutenant Surge.
from Pokemon Yellow.
Pokemon
Oh.
Yellow, because he's the gym leader of electrical Pokemon, isn't he?
Yellow, sorry. Yes, Vermilion City.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, but then I thought also around the electrical section there will be Volt Orbs just sitting there, and if you do interact with them, they will self-destruct.
Or like in the game, you'd think they were Pokeballs, so there'd be like lamps and stuff sitting around, but then like some of them are just Volt Orbs. And
Yeah.
you go, oh, I might buy this lamp, and then it just explodes.
Yeah. All right, so this one's a real easy one.
Mm.
In Mitre 10, who works in the plumbing section?
Oh, Mario, Luigi.
And
Wait,
Luigi,
yeah,
yeah.
Mario and Luigi, right?
Yeah, nice.
they're both there, and
Yeah.
they'll help you with your S bends and your P
And,
traps.
yeah, exactly. And they're also just probably amongst all of the staff there, the favorites. Everyone's like really stoked if they're working a shift and
True.
Mario and Luigi.
They've
are
been
there.
working there for ages.
Yeah.
They're the
Yeah.
older fellas that
Yeah.
are just good salt of the earth.
Totally.
Great New Zealanders.
Yeah. All right. So in the barbecue section.
Oh, the outdoor living?
Yeah. Well,
Ah.
you barbecue and outdoor living, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of focusing more on barbecue,
Barbecue,
Cooking?
like meat and stuff.
here. Yeah. My brain went to from Helldivers 2, from the automatons, which are the big robots, the big Hulk, because that's got a huge flamethrower on it. But that is quite a bulky thing. It's like the size of a elephant.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's
Like
giant.
It's giant.
And
It
you're
would be-
asking it for barbecue advice.
Yeah, and it would probably just roast you. So my brain went to Spyro.
Oh,
Spyro the
fire.
Dragon. You know?
Fire.
There we go.
Aye.
He's
got it.
I've got it.
Because you used to cook sheep.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right. I did.
You used to barbecue sheep with Spyro.
I did.
Or I'd also go for Zelda. No,
Oh,
Link from Breath of the Wild
Yeah.
and the second one, Tears of the Kingdom.
Here's the kid.
Because you spend half of that game cooking random stuff
That's true.
over a fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I'd be happy with either. I'd like a combo of the two, Spyro and Zelda.
Yeah, you could also
Not
go
Zelda,
for
Link.
You
sorry.
could go for Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption because he does.
He
a lot of-
barbecues.
He does do a lot of barbecuing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Although his barbecuing is just a fire, and then he sticks meat on the end of his knife, holds it like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite a.
Would Kratos involve himself with meat? No. Okay.
That's just ridiculous.
Is it?
That's just a really ridiculous
Is
thing
it?
to say.
Okay.
All right, so
No, mainly because I want him in another area.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
cleaning.
Cleaning products.
Has to be a woman, am I right? No, I'm just kidding. That's such a shit.
That is so offensive.
No, I know.
Are you
I
serious?
was
That's
trying to
real
beat
bad.
you guys
It's
in case
2026.
in case
on,
you
man.
guys.
No, we only make pedo jokes.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah, no, true. Yeah, I've really crossed the line there with the sexism.
Yeah.
Who would it be though? Probably Ash's mum though. To be fair,
She's just a housewife, eh?
who would it be? Who cleans up a lot of stuff? Oh, a sim when
Yeah.
it
Would
floods.
be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
Probably a female sim.
a player? A player from Power Wash Simulator. What's it called?
Yes, power
Yeah,
wash
Power Wash
simulator,
Simulator.
100%.
Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah, because that sort of
players.
cleaning, they'll be near the water blasters, the
Yeah.
power washers. Guy, do you have any ideas?
I wrote the butler from Tomb Raider 2.
Oh,
The one that
okay.
you lock in the freezer.
Yeah, the one that he would just literally shuffle around.
So he's ancient, and you're asking, yeah, okay.
Okay.
And then I also wrote just any woman, really.
See, the problem is, Ellie, you started this. We wouldn't
I
have done
know.
this.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry, girls listening. I'm sorry.
He was literally up late last night bisselling Tod Vom.
Yeah.
True, actually.
Yeah, he didn't. I did.
On you.
All right, so we're going to go two here for handheld tools and electrical tools.
Okay, so
So
power tools.
Power tools, who you going?
I'm going to go Aloy from Horizon because she's constantly, JP, that's good.
JP with
Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is
Nice.
because Ratchet's the like dingo looking dude, right? And
No.
Clank's the robot.
Yeah.
I'd like both of them to be in there, actually, in the hand tools section.
Yeah,
hand
yeah.
tools or power tools? Hand tools, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
because Ratchet's got the spanner.
That's right. He's a hammer. I haven't played a lot of it. Iconic game. But power tools, Aloy from Horizon,
Yeah.
because she's constantly dealing with all these animals that have like chainsaws attached to them and stuff. You know, she's got a lot of power tool experience.
No, I don't know the difference between a power tool and a hand tool because I'm just a woman.
Give
Do
it
you
a go.
actually though?
I don't know. Like, okay, so a hand tool would be a drill.
No, it's a power tool because it has
Are you
powered.
serious?
It requires power.
Oh, so like hand thing would be like a handheld saw.
That's
Yes,
right, or
or
a
a hammer.
hammer or a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
that
so
work?
obvious.
So a power
It's
power
powered
tools.
by your hands.
That's right.
Oh,
And the power tools are powered by power.
Batteries and power.
Yeah.
it all makes sense. Thanks, guys.
So now, does that help?
I can't
Now-
believe we did just mansplain what power tools were to a woman, but to be fair, you asked.
What?
That's the thing. I didn't know. Admittedly,
So I don't think that was
didn't know.
mansplaining. I
It
think that was
wasn't.
just explaining.
explaining.
That
It
was just explaining.
What is
Yeah.
mansplaining,
That's fine.
right? Mansplaining is when you do it when they don't need an explanation,
Yeah,
right?
Unsolicited explanation of something that we might probably actually already know about.
Yes, and that you definitely did not know, and it was very much solicited, like it was needed, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
needed. I asked, so I didn't know what.
So that was
it
just explaining. It was
Yeah.
a very aggressive version of explaining.
Yeah.
But okay, cool. Just
Yeah.
clarifying.
So has that helped with my creative ideas for this segment? Not really. But I mean, you do a bit of, hammering in Stardew Valley again.
I'm just surprised she hasn't brought up Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, I was going to say, go, Kaya.
When are the androids coming in?
Actually, that'd be good everywhere because they just know everything.
Cool.
And now I'm encouraging
Cool.
section
That's
over.
segment completely
There we
done.
go. Minor 10
Done.
mega. Powered by androids.
Yeah,
well
cool.
done.
And
You're
Daniel
welcome.
Ricciardo's the manager.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my kind of store.
Handheld tools, I wrote down John Marsden from Red Dead Redemption because he builds a house with his hands.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right, he does.
Okay.
And he uses hammers and saws and stuff like that.
I'd like him and Uncle. Is it Uncle that helps him?
Uncle, yep.
And then
Charles.
And Charles. I'd like
Yeah.
them three to be in
All
the
three of
hand
them.
tool section.
Yeah. Uncle will be
Nice.
asleep in the corner and you have to kick him to wake him up.
Yeah.
And then for power tools, I've gone Trevor from Grand Theft Auto 5.
No,
But
psycho.
he doesn't understand what the power tools are for in terms of DIY, but he knows every single power tool. He's like, oh, yeah.
Right.
So I'd ask him a question about an angle grinder. He's like, could I cut down this? He'd be like, oh, I guess you could use it for that. Because he probably would use it to cut off someone's leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just here's a theory, right? And you feel free to shoot this down.
Okay.
Trevor from Grand Theft Auto 5. This is based on personality alone.
Yeah.
Is JP in like 10 years.
Yes.
I don't know him well
And it's
enough.
based purely on his Arc Raiders
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah, he'll kidnap someone.
He'll waterboard someone.
Yeah, he'll waterboard someone. He'll kidnap someone, put him in the boot of a car and leave him on train tracks.
All for
Yeah.
a blueprint.
Yeah.
I think I'm 100% locked in on that.
Yeah.
Love it.
And
That's fun.
then I've got customer service.
Yeah, working at the tills. I went for just
Now these are the androids. Maybe. Because they're just putting through stuff, right? Have I derailed it again?
no,
I
you're
mean,
right.
you just say the people who work in that section are just
I
mindless,
just rode
mindless robots.
drones.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't mean
I was
that.
thinking more customer service wise. It's like where you go if you've got any questions or returns or
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
okay.
Not the checkout.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
thought Mr. Mime from Pokemon, because he would be infuriating to deal with to the point where you don't even bother returning it anymore. Then you don't have to return products.
I love the
Oh,
idea
nice.
of you trying to tell him something and you have to mime whatever the
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
is
yeah.
you're looking for.
Yeah.
He should be standing at the front with the apron on as you walk in, giving
Yeah.
out advice as to where you go.
True.
Mm.
Yeah, because
That's good-
otherwise I was
that's
just
good
going to
shout.
say like who's a classic person? Usually there's like 6 counters open, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you go to buy, and it should just be 6 iconic merchants from different video games.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
good.
a cool idea.
I don't know who that would be. There's millions of people that it could potentially be.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Yes. Any other sections I've missed? I thought like the people that work in the cafe.
Paint. I
Oh,
thought of
yeah.
cafe.
Oh,
paint.
The paint section because I was literally there yesterday. Who'd be in there? Mixing colors, recommending stuff.
God, there's going to be an obvious answer.
Yeah, there
about
is,
that.
isn't there?
And there's a Pokemon called Smeargle, but that's easy. It's a paint based Pokemon.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, we want someone better. Who paints? Does Jin Sakai paint in Ghost of Tsushima?
No, but Atsu from Ghost
Atsu
of Yote,
does calligraphy.
She does painting.
Yeah,
Oh,
perfect. There you
yeah,
go.
Yeah, we got
nice.
Atsu from Ghost of Yote.
There it is.
Boom.
that.
Other segment. What have I got here? Power tools, building supplies.
Oh yeah.
Kratos.
Oh, that's where Kratos comes in.
Because at the start of God of War, the 2018
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
he literally picks up an entire tree trunk on his shoulder and
Yeah.
him loading like people's trailers with lumber and stuff.
Yeah. Him
Helpful.
and Steve from Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
Literally his job to just make things out of.
I wonder who'd do the most work there. Who'd be the most use?
Steve.
This giant muscle who could lift entire shipments of lumber and then
Yeah.
like a small block man.
Yeah. Yeah, but his inventory is filled.
His
with
huge
things.
inventory.
Huge
yeah.
inventory, and it doesn't slow him down at all.
He can help people take their stuff out to their cars and load their cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be very helpful, actually. Yeah.
Any more?
Nah.
When you go to Mighty 10, what do you look at, Ellie?
I mean, I couldn't even tell you what the difference between power tools and hand tools were. So
Yeah, true.
I don't really know what I'd do there.
Yeah, but you know now, no. And to be fair, you've never really had need to.
Nah, we
Use
did
power
buy
tools.
some. We did buy some slats recently, like fence slat things to make our fence look nicer.
Nice.
And then when we pulled it out of the shelf, a big like wetter came out. And so that traumatized me. So I don't want to go back.
A wetter for international listeners is a terrifying giant native bug here in New
Yeah.
I
Zealand
hate them so
with
much.
horns
Yeah, they're so-
and like
It bites. I reached into my toolkit, which was outside, to get something out the other week. And as I was rummaging around,
there was a wetter.
there was a wetter and it bit me.
Oh
Yeah, I was like, what's that pinch? And as I pulled out, there was a wetter hanging off my finger. I
no!
like,
Yuck!
Google
No.
wetter, WETA.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yuck.
awful.
Also,
I hate them.
guys, I've just noticed we need to wrap it up because Ellie's on a time frame.
I am
Oh,
on
yeah,
time
it's
frame
true.
actually. But quickly before we leave, are you still going to be exercising and PlayStationing?
Let's
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about the DLC.
Yeah, we'll talk about the DLC.
No, oh, nice.
Monday,
Yeah,
let's
tease
do
us.
that.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
chat about
yeah.
that on Monday. All right.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
we'll see you
yeah,
on Monday
yeah.
for a DLC.
Bye.
Bye.